Section 2-4, Town Meeting Warrants. A. In general, every town meeting shall be called by a warrant issued by the Board of Selectmen which shall state the time and place of the meeting, and, by separate articles, the subjects which are to be acted upon. B. Initiation of warrant articles. The Board of Selectmen shall receive all petitions which are addressed to it, and which request the submission of a particular subject matter to the town meeting, and which is filed by 1. Any multiple-member body acting by a majority of its full membership. 2. Any 10 voters, for the spring or fall town meetings, and any 100 voters for any special town meeting. 3. Any other person, persons or town agency as may be authorized by law. All such requests shall be in writing, but they need not conform to any particular style or form, except that each request for a particular subject shall be submitted on a separate petition. C. Time requirements. The Board of Selectmen shall place on the warrant for the spring and fall town meetings all subjects which have been submitted to it, in accordance with the provisions of this article, 45 days or more, before the date, fixed by law, on which such meetings are scheduled to convene. Whenever the Board of Selectmen shall determine it to be necessary to call a special town meeting, it shall, by publication in a local newspaper, give public notice of such intent, and all requests for the inclusion of subjects as provided above, which are received in the office of the Board of Selectmen prior to 5:00 p.m. on the second business day following such publication, or such longer period as may be authorized by law, designed to implement the provisions of this section, shall be included in the warrant for such special town meeting. D. Publication of warrants. Within 3 business days, following the date the warrant for any town meeting has closed, the Board of Selectmen shall cause copies of such warrant to be posted in each precinct of the town, and shall deliver, in hand or by registered mail, a copy of the said warrant to the town moderator and to the chairman of each committee established by Section 2-5. Not less than 14 days before any town meeting, the warrant for such town meeting shall be published, in full, in a local newspaper. Additional provisions for distribution of town meeting warrants may be made by law. Section 2-5. Committees. Appointment. Whenever a committee or other multiple-member body is established, the primary purpose of which is to perform a legislative function, notwithstanding the provisions of any vote to the contrary, and except as otherwise provided by the Charter, the members of such committee or other multiple-member body shall be appointed by the town moderator, provided, however, the town may direct, by vote in such cases, that certain members of particular committee shall serve by virtue of another office which they hold, provided that such authority is not used as a device to defeat the clear intent of this provision. B. Finance Committee. There shall be a Finance Committee which shall be appointed by an appointing authority, which shall consist of the town moderator, who shall act as chairman, and the chairman of the Board of Selectmen, and the chairman of the Finance Committee. The number of members, the term of office, and further conditions of appointment and service shall be provided by law. All articles which are contained in the warrant for a town meeting shall be referred to the Finance Committee for its study, review, and report. The Finance Committee shall, prior to each town meeting, at a time fixed by law, report its recommendations on each article contained in the warrant in such manner as may be determined by law. Whenever an article appears in the warrant for a town meeting which would require raising of funds by borrowing, except in the case of tax anticipation notes, as provided in Chapter 44, Section 4, a public hearing shall be held by the Finance Committee on each such warrant article. The Finance Committee may, in its discretion, hold public hearings concerning other articles which appear in the warrant for town meetings. C. Planning Board. There shall be a Planning Board which shall consist of 5 members. The term of office of members of the Planning Board shall be for 3 years each, so arranged that the term of as nearly an equal number of members as is possible shall expire each year. The members of the Planning Board shall be appointed by an appointing authority consisting of the town moderator, who shall serve as chairman, the chairman of the Board of Selectmen, and the chairman of the Planning Board. The town may, by law, provide other conditions regarding such appointments. All articles which are contained in the warrant for a town meeting which relate to land use, land regulation, land development, planning, zoning, subdivision control, and similar and related matters, shall be referred to the Planning Board for its study, review, and report. The Planning Board shall, prior to each town meeting, and at a time fixed by law, report its recommendations on each article which has been referred to it, in such manner as may be determined by law. The Planning Board shall have such other powers, duties and responsibilities as are provided by general laws, by charter, by bylaw, or by other town meeting vote. Section 2-6. Availability of town officials. All department heads shall attend the sessions of each town meeting for the purpose of providing the town meeting with information pertinent to warrant articles. If any such person is deterred by illness or other reasonable cause, he shall designate a deputy, to attend in his place.